Greetings, family. It's me, Coach 67 Sports TV. Shout out to the awesome and amazing LDBC, Lions Den boxing community. Before we go any further in the video, like the video, share the video, comment in the comment section, subscribe to the channel. Also, click the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I post any new videos. This is my quick thoughts, post-fight reaction to Artur Beterbiev versus Anthony Yarde. Going into the fight, I picked Anthony Yarde to pull the upset. The reason being because a lot of people think Artur Beterbiev is like this indestructible light heavyweight. I mean, he's a hard-punching light heavyweight champion. He's a very good fighter, but he's indestructible, undefeatable machine, like a Terminator killer. I disagree with that notion of him, because in the past you've had a lot of fighters that people thought were invincible, indestructible, whether it's Iron Mike Tyson when he was undefeated in his heyday, whether it was George Foreman. At one point, individuals thought Tito Trinidad was unbeatable, but every fighter could be beaten. And, that's one thing as a boxing fan I've learned over the years. So I think, Artur Beterbiev, he's getting older, even though he's a hard-punching fighter. So that's why, and myself leading up to the fight, I thought Anthony Yarde was going to pull the upset. In terms of the fight itself, I thought it was a good, decent, solid fight. I thought Anthony Yarde, he fought a good, decent fight. I felt like he was getting hit way too much. And the thing that kind of, I was kind of like, man, his defense could have been a lot better than what it was. And I mean, I know Artur Beterbiev has power, but he's a slow punching fighter. For him to keep getting hit with some of the punches he got hit with, I'm like, man. But I mean, other than that, I mean, I thought, he fought a decent fight. It was a good, solid fight. I felt like had his defense been better, and his stamina and his condition been better, because Anthony Yarde, he reminds me a lot of Jeff Lacey in terms of his body style. He's a real muscular fighter, a lot like Jeff Lacey was, years ago. And as a result, I think, that kind of contributes to his stamina issues, because, a lot of fighters, a lot of boxers that are real muscle bound, people don't realize when, you're extremely muscular in that fashion, those muscles need a lot of oxygen, and as a result, it can lead to you having conditioning and stamina issues. So that's why I thought he struggled with his stamina. And I mean, I think like about the fourth, fifth round, he was gasping for air. I mean, he fought a good, decent fight until a stoppage. Once he was wobbled and hurt and knocked down in the 8th round, Tunde stopped the fight. I felt like it was a decent stoppage, because, I mean, if he was getting hit as much as he was getting hit, once he's hurt, I felt like Beterbiev really was going to end it. So I think it was some people say it's a questionable stoppage. I thought it was a decent stoppage, because if it didn't get stopped at that point, I felt like Beterbiev was going to eventually end the fight. Now, moving forward, hopefully we get a Beterbiev versus Bivol undisputed matchup for the light heavyweight championship. And based on what I saw in the fight, to be truthfully honest, I feel like Artur Beterbiev, he's vulnerable, he's extremely beatable. I think if he fights a fighter that's not just going to stand in front of him, that's not going to be defensively irresponsible, that's not going to get hit as much. I mean, he has a lot of power. I think this is like with his 19th straight stoppage. So he has power, but I think if he fights someone that could really box, keep him on the end of the jab, when they get hurt or get in trouble, that could tie him up, that could just avoid getting hit by some of those big punches and big shots that he throws, I think they'll be all right. So I think if they fought, I would favor Bivol at this point. If you can box and you can move, and you cannot get hit with those power punches from Beterbiev, I think he's extremely beatable by a fighter that has all of those attributes and skills that can stay away from his power, and that can you know, just box and move. And I think he's beatable. I would favor Bivol. I mean, if I was his team, if I was Bivol's team, you know, watching the fight yesterday, I would be pushing for undisputed at this point. But it seems as if those two fighters really don't fight each other. You know, I don't know if it's, you know, the fact that, you know, they're both Eastern European fighters or whatever the case may be. I don't know what the issue is. But to me, everybody should be pushing for an undisputed fight between the two of them, just as much as they pushing for an undisputed fight between Spence and Crawford. I mean, if it was up to me, we would have an undisputed champion in every division. But that's another video for another day. So much for that particular video. That's it for this video. Like the video if you like it, share it, comment in the comment section, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch y'all on the rebound. Peace and blessings.